back then, they wanted slaves to be Christians because they felt like Christian slaves made better workers, but they would pervert the gospel and say slaves be obedient to your masters if you want to go to heaven. Now, we know we're saved by grace through faith, not of works. It's a gift of God, so no one should boast. But it was easy to teach slaves that back then because it was against the law for slaves to read and write. It was also against the law for anybody to teach them how to read and write.
Yeah.
And the irony of the peculiar institution that slavery was that they wanted them to be Christian, but they didn't want them to pray because they felt like prayer would foster hope. And if they got hopeful, they felt like they would try to run away. So story in our family that was passed down along with that pot was that there was this great uncle of ours who was literally beaten to death just for going fishing without asking. And if they were caught praying, they would be beaten as well. But listen, y'all, in spite of the danger and because of their love for Jesus, these ancestors on my father's side of the family, these ancestors decided to pray anyway. So what they would do is they'd go into a barn late at night to make sure their prayer meeting wasn't seen. And to make sure it wasn't heard, they used that cast iron pot. So they would take it and turn it upside down on the cabin floor, prop it up with rocks so it'd be suspended off the ground about an inch or two, prostrate themselves on the ground and put their lips in between the opening between the ground and the kettle.
Wow.
So that kettle pot muffled their voices as they prayed through the night.
Wow. Look, we crowned by the king. He making connections. He building his team, connecting the